Well, here we are already, January the 7th, full week into the new year, 2026, and the weather here in Northeast Texas is crazy. We've had maybe a couple of low 30s nights this year, and today it's I think in the low 70s here. So yeah, crazy. But anyways, I wanted to show I'm pruning this mulberry tree, and as much for my records as anything else, I think it was 2 years ago I grafted, where you see going off here, a Illinois Everbearing. I grafted like 5 different varieties on this tree, and Illinois Everbearing was the only one that took. This is a native mulberry tree that was growing in my backyard, much like these root suckers that are coming up that I've got to remove. And this one branch here coming up is out of the native rootstock. That being said, you can see in 2 years that's probably getting close to 20 feet tall. A lot of that was from this last year. So in 2 years, I believe that's what it's been. I'll have to look back. Right in here was the graft. Look at that. Illinois Everbearing is aggressive. It grafts easily. It doesn't root easily. Most of your mulberries will root easily. These natives, these root suckers here, I'll probably take, especially these straighter ones, I'll probably take some cuttings of these for grafting other varieties later. And so our native variety is a delicious berry, not quite as big as I'd like, and so that's what I'm grafting. I grafted this Illinois Everbearing. It's a bigger berry, but I'm going to bring it down to size. Normally mulberries respond wonderfully to cutting back or coppicing or whatever you want to call it. So most, you see all these stubs, most of these were the same height as these up here. I mean, I'm standing at 5.5 feet right there. That's about where I am. Look at that. Crazy. So I just wanted to show what I was doing here. I do have, for some reason, I'm having some kind of a mildew or aphid problem or something. I've got to come in here and wash that off, and I may end up having to apply some kind of treatment to that. So I'm going through here. I'm taking out some of the middle branches that are restricting airflow. That'll help with this, get some sunshine in here. Cutting this back so that this year these mulberries should be fruiting on new wood. So by cutting this back, I'm bringing my fruit production down lower. That's the idea. That's what I'm attempting to do anyways. And I have all the new stuff up there where I can't reach it and the birds get everything. So we're gonna, I'll show y'all when this is complete, how it turns out. All right, well, we got a mess on the ground, and there the tree is. Now we've still got these root suckers here I've got to deal with later, but not counting them, there's the tree. I've took out some branches out of the middle, and some that were crossing over other branches into the middle. I did not at this point take out this rootstock branch. I'm still trying to decide what to do with that. I'm thinking about just cutting it down shorter and then grafting one of these other pieces into there. By the way, I'll be taking, you see, there's plenty of wood here that I can cut for scions for grafting. I mean, I'm not going to do every branch because I can't even store that much, but anyways, there we go. She's opened up. She's shortened down. She should have more room for air to move through here when it gets leaves on it. We'll see how she goes. So just wanted to show that. Let me back up again. Let's see. Ouch. Here I am tripping over stuff. Whew. But there you go. That's a 6-foot ladder. So some of that's 8 or 9 foot up. I could probably bring it lower, but I'm not going to. I'll see how she does this year. I've got a few other native trees that have been grafted over to this Illinois Everbearing. I've got this little one here. All this growth up here, I'll probably snip some of that back. And let's see where she was grafted at. And excuse me. But this branch here was a bark graft. But I've got something going on here. I'm gonna watch that one and see if I need to remove it at a later time. But yeah, and I've got 3 more trees over there. Them were actually grafted a little bit lower, about 3 feet off the ground. Over there, they're kind of in that tree line, so I need to dig them up and do something with them. Anyways, hope you like that. God bless. Well, there is what I'm throwing away from that tree, and here are the cuttings. Now these are left long for right now. I'm just going to put some water in this bucket and leave them. I'm not going to finish this tonight, but the sun's already gone down over there, and I've got cuttings, or I should say scions, because these need to be grafted. Illinois Everbearing does not root readily. You'll be very disappointed, I believe, if you try rooting these as cuttings. They do prefer to be grafted onto another tree. That being said, I've got some of these are over 3 foot long, and that's all this year's growth. These suckers, once they get going, they do grow crazy. I've got anywhere from little under pencil size all the way up to finger size in here. So I could graft on just about everything. Of course, I'm not going to use all these. I'll probably offer them locally. I would mail some out if somebody sees this and really needs them. I might mail you some. Shoot me a message and we'll see. But anyways, just wanted to show that. It's quite a few possibilities there for grafting. There's the tree. Now our native mulberries, which is what these little root suckers are, they will root readily. Just stick them in some dirt and they'll grow a tree. So I'm going to be taking some of these and rooting them for grafting later. So anyways, that's what we have, and God bless.